Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. If you're tuning in, leave comments.
Yeah. Hop in. Say hi. Welcome. Thursday night, 7:30, like clockwork. We are here to disappoint you.
Welcome to a very special episode of Low Expectations.
Episode 24. No, nada, none. The beer is great. I'm not even going to say that tonight. Welcome to Low Expectations, episode 24. You know, we're not.
Yeah, we're not good, but he thinks the beer is going to be bad. I am hopeful. I'm excited for it. Out of the 7 beers that we're going to drink tonight, I tried one of them, and the one that I tried, it's actually not even a beer, was absolutely delicious. So I'm excited for it. I hope you are looking to keep your edge and stay completely sober, and we're going to dive into some wonderful non-alcoholic brews tonight.
But before we do that, I have a question. Can we really call them beers?
Yes. They're beers. They just don't have alcohol in them.
Okay.
They're totally beers. Except for the first one is definitely not a beer. It's called a refresher. It's a sparkling water.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's really good. I was super surprised by that one.
And he, was so excited this week that he lined up 7.
7. So we're going to get started with the first one right away, and then we'll get into all the nonsense that we talk about. So first tonight, let me move my hot dog. We'll get into that later. First tonight, we have Lagunitas Hoppy Refresher. It is 0% alcohol, 0 calories, 0 carbs. It is made with water, yeast, and hops. So let's break right into that guy first. Looks wonderful. Look at that bubbliness. Looks great. Let's give it a pour, see how it looks. I'm going to try a few different pours tonight. Let's see. There we go. That'll work out. Let's see what that looks like. Has a slight green tint to it. Like a sparkling water. Okay. There you go, B. There is your first NA brew. Yeah, he's having a real hard time supporting his friend tonight.
No, I'm here. I'm supporting. You wouldn't want me to fake my happiness, would you?
So give it a smell. Tell me what you think. I've experienced this one.
I mean, it smells strange because it's like hops without malt.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So it's hops without malt. It almost smells kind of sweet.
It does have a sweetness to it. I'm excited for you to try it. I really, really enjoy it.
Yeah, that's weird. It's like hop soda up front.
Yes, it's like a hoppy soda, yeah.
It's like hop soda up front, but then no, it's like a hop soda, but in a really big bottle that's been opened a couple times and closed because it's not super carbonated.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, I don't hate it.
So as soon as I drank this, I was like, you know what? I would love this. If I wasn't going to have a beer, I would love this after mowing the lawn. After some kind of like a hot day. This is incredibly refreshing to me. And I really enjoy it.
I'm trying to find a place for this in my life, and I can't, but I don't hate it. It's interesting. It's hoppy. It's soda-esque. I would like to know, it's 0 everything.
It's 0 everything.
There's nothing in this, folks.
No, there is a sweetness to it that I'm sure is coming from the hop. There's a slight citrusy, a slight floral. There's a little bit of everything hop in there.
He's not lying.
And it's really delicious, and you can buy it at the grocery store.
Yeah, it's not horrible. You forgot.
Oh, it's okay, Erica and everyone else. You can have as much alcohol as you want. I'm just not letting B have any. That's all. I told him no. And he agreed.
He did tell me no, and I did agree. The things I do for my art.
But in my defense, it was recommended, it was suggested to us at least 3 other times by 3 other viewers
Yeah.
that we should do this show.
And I'm kind of playing it a little over the edge because honestly, this has been on my radar and I have wanted to try this. And I'm not terribly disappointed. Like, I won't go out and buy this, but if we are at a share or somewhere and it's a hot day and we're doing stuff and you crack open a bottle and pass this to me, I'll drink it.
Yeah, I would actually go out and buy this. I really enjoy it. It is, I like soda, and I try not to drink too much soda. So this is a 0 everything, and it's up there. It's
So
nice.
I'll give you this. It wasn't a fail.
1 for 7 so far.
Not a fail.
folks. Keep your tallies working. 1 for 7.
So he's got me on a tight schedule, so I'm going to talk really fast now because we have a lot coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, sitting next to this guy, him, the 2 of us together, we need you to come out. We want you to come out. We have got a field trip planned for next Thursday. It's going to be at Well-Crafted Brewing in Lansdale. I've already posted the event up, and there's the address. It's right in downtown Lansdale. If you have not been or heard of or drank any of Well-Crafted beers, they are fantastically delicious. The food is great. The beer is great. Next Thursday, 7:30. If you can make it out, we would love the support. Because what we're trying to do here is we're kind of like all these people keep inviting us out, and we would like to keep getting invited. So we want to make sure that our folks support them, support their businesses. So if you can make it next Thursday, that'd be great. The reason we're going is because Well-Crafted is partnering with Lansdale as well as another Stove and Tap, and I think Lansdale Tavern on the block party. The block party is going to be amazing. This weekend, I'm going to...
And round guys.
Didn't I say round guys?
No, you skipped them.
I thought I said round
It's
guys.
okay. Keep going.
Sorry, round guys. I meant to say you because you guys are the ones making it happen. I'm going to be posting all the details about the block party, which is shaping up to be magnificent. And that's going to be on May 22nd. If you go into our Facebook group, and you click on events, I've posted all the events up there. So the calendar's up there, as well as June 4th at Stables, Levante in Chester Springs.
Yeah, even if you're not looking like Well-Crafted, you can just come out for an hour or two, have some food,
Have dinner.
and then head home. You don't have to stay for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Come hang out and say hi, and then do your own thing.
And if you are really enjoying the fact that Tom is making me drink 7 non-alcoholic beers tonight, which I am not happy about, just reach down below and click the like button. That you like, you're enjoying my unhappiness.
The terrible torture. It's so bad. I can't handle this. You would not believe the amount of bitching I heard this week.
Well, in my defense, yeah. That's all I got.
So I took this super seriously. I researched like crazy. I found, ordered, picked up the absolute best beers that I could get, the highest rated ones. And oddly enough, the first one there was the Hoppy Refresher is not rated on UnTappd. So that was what we started with. And then now we're going to start with, out of the 7, the lowest UnTappd rating. And deservedly so. It's Anheiser Busch. They don't even get a slide. I won't make an Anheuser Busch slide. I bought 1 bottle of this beer. I didn't buy the 4-pack or the 6-pack. 1 bottle. And it broke my heart to do so. So
I thought you were firmly anti-Busch.
I am. So here we go. Anheuser Busch. This one is higher rated than most. It is O'Doul's, but it is O'Doul's Amber. O'Doul's Amber. I am ready to use the yuck buck on this one. I think this is going to be a toss-out. That's just my opinion. I think this one's going to suck, folks. So let's give it a pour. Let's see what we got going on here. I'm not sure. It's a beautiful color. It is definitely a very nice pour. Really beautiful lacing.
What you drinking out of there, Tommy?
Wow. I am drinking out of the very limited edition Low Expectations glass. On one side, you get the Low Expectations logo. On the other side, welcome to show Dumpy the Dumpster, and a special surprise down at the bottom.
Just like a Cracker Jack box.
So let's give that a taste. Here we go. I'm ready. Smells like cheap beer. It smells like shitty beer.
Jack, Is Jay Rugger? Jay Rugger's there. Jack, listen. This beer smells. This beer smells like that. What did you call it, Jack? The boot shot? You can explain down in the chat. That's what this smells like, buddy.
It smells like an old Rolling Rock bottle. Like, old.
Oh, I don't even want to drink this, man. It smells awful.
Cheers, buddy.
I hate you.
Oh, that is awful.
Yeah, I'm out. I don't want any of that.
Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, that's bad. Where is the yuck bucket?
It's
right
like
underneath at my feet. Oh my goodness.
it's like expired corn syrup.
Oh, that is horrible. It's like malt syrup. Somebody's first home brew that all they did was add a ton of malt syrup and
They opened that plastic
it
jar
didn't even ferment.
and they just dumped it in.
My mouth is watering because it's so gross.
Excuse me, sir. Would you like another glass of extract? Ugh.
Oh, that's a loser right there. Oh my goodness! Wow.
Deer Park, take me away.
Please, refreshing Deer Park. Wow, I didn't think it was going to be that bad. Oof. Man, I kind of wish I bought the 4-pack now so I could force that on other people.
I would
my
like
enemies.
to try and give you some type of
I'm not even going to drink the water.
tasting. Oh, that is a brilliant call. I would like to give you guys some type of tasting note, some type of something that you could relate to
Shit
on
on a
a
stick.
aroma level. But yeah, it tasted like maybe if Tom buried his squirrel chili in the backyard for 3 weeks and then invited a friend named Justin up to the lake this weekend and went outside, dug it up, and made it for lunch.
Squirrel chili kimchi.
And then Tom ate it and burped in Justin's face. That's what it tastes like.
That was bad. That was really bad. Okay, that's a total loser. Oh, and it's a twist off too. Oh, God, that was disgusting. I'm really sorry about that one. That was the lowest rated out of all of them tonight.
Oh, my
Wow.
Lord.
That was all just syrup extract. That was unfermented. Like, if you just didn't bother to ferment the ingredients of your very first homebrew kit. Like Mr. Beer, non-fermented, is what it tasted like.
That was like you went online and you bought a black market Upper Maldavian wheat lollipop.
Where the hell is Upper Maldavia?
It's right above Lower Maldavian.
All right, so.
That was terrible.
All right, I'm going to move this hot dog again because we're going to get into third beer right away. Might as well, right? We got to get through 7. We're going to find one we want to sip on. So the third one tonight is from Brooklyn Brewing Company. Brooklyn Beer Company. This is the non-alcoholic Hoppy Brew. Now, on UnTappd, they have 2 other non-alcoholics. They have a non-alcoholic lager and a non-alcoholic IPA. But this one is not listed. This Hoppy Brew one is not listed there. They're both they come in. The other 2 come in at about a 3.1. So I'm guessing this is going to be similar to a 3.1. Let's see how she looks.
Mike, it was 1,000 times worse than a warm Mickey's Big Mouth.
It looks nice. Again, characteristics of beer coming through. All right.
Dave, he's making me drink all these. I don't want to.
Yeah. This has a very little smell, but I catch a little floral note, right?
Yeah, it's very floral, actually.
A touch of sweetness.
Floral and sweet.
This is Brooklyn Brewing Special Effects Hoppy Brew.
In the mix, I apologize when I'm smelling. It probably sounds like 2 hogs rooting around in Tom's backyard for squirrel chili because my allergies have been off the chain this week.
This is a 0.4% ABV.
Why do you feel the need to tell them that it's got such little ABV?
Again, malty.
Yeah, it's like
Malty. Not nearly the malt bomb that last one was.
No. But it's like when you have a mass-produced beer that's been in your fridge too long, It's that kind of malty. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. The date is 5/21. So.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I wasn't listening. What kind of beer is it supposed to be?
It's a hoppy brew.
Come on, man.
I don't make these things up.
A hoppy brew.
You know, it's not bad, but I'm not going to go out and buy it again.
It's a hoppy brew.
So at what point, why are we doing this? First of all, we're doing this because I still can't drink any regular beer. So I convinced B to join in and do this for fun.
I felt bad after last week when he was on the ale couch, and
it wasn't bad. It was fun.
Okay, because I had a lot of fun, and
it was a fun time. I wouldn't feel bad about that. So we decided to try this, but then I really thought about reasons I decided to try this, and he has no choice. Reasons why you would want to drink a non-alcoholic beer, and where you would want to do that. So number one, we already had John in the comments said, I'm at work, so I wouldn't mind being able to drink some near beer along with you. Especially that hoppy refresher, that is a zero everything, absolute 0%. So that is basically a diet soda for, all ingredient purposes. Anything else does contain a very, very small trace amount, like 0.5 or 0.2 or 0.4. But even then, that is so low that you can actually ship it right through the mail. Some of these beers I actually ordered on Amazon, and they just ship them right to you, right through the regular mail. They don't have the alcohol container on the box. It doesn't say anything at all because they don't have to. So if you were at work, you could have one of those hoppy refreshers and enjoy yourself. If you were, say, going to work, you've got a second shift job, or I want to drink them in the morning. It doesn't seem like a breakfast thing to me, but you got a job, you got to go into work. You have to show up at 5:00 at work, but you still want to grab something like a beer. You're in the mood for a beer. It's a perfect excuse. Perfect reason.
How many of these did you grab?
That comes in a 4-pack. 4-pack for $6.99. I feel like that's a pretty good deal for that one. I'm not complaining about that.
You'll notice that I have nothing to add to the when would you drink these, except when your partner from a craft beer podcast can't drink beer and forces you to drink shitty ass squirrel chili residue malt upper Moldavian lollipop wheat beers.
Do you think you could take that to like a Little League game? Could you enjoy that at a Little League game?
It'd be weird though because none of my kids play Little League, so they'd be like, "Who's that guy?"
Yeah, you're going to jail. But me, like if I wanted to watch some sports and enjoy myself with a brew, then I could do that, and that would be totally okay and not frowned upon. So that's pretty cool. That's a cool way to do it.
This is a beverage that would fill the gap for when you want to have a beer but can't have a beer.
Yes, that's the point of all of this.
No, the other ones are not.
You haven't had them yet.
Well,
you cannot be the judge.
Second and third, I'm hard nosed on both.
This one's not bad.
No, it's palatable, but if I am reaching into your cooler at an event where we can't drink, and these two are lying in the bottom, I'm conflicted. Because on one hand, you're a good guy. On the other hand, you're a tool.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't. It's like, bleh, really bleh.
It was pretty blah.
It's not. Yeah. It's not yuck bucket worthy, but it's bleh.
No, but I'm just trying to say that there are reasons, there are times where you may want to have a beer, but a beer with no alcohol. Keep that edge.
I'm gonna say you're a poor planner if that's you.
I don't agree. What if it's your turn to be the DD that night?
Also,
let's be fair. I
planner.
promised that you drove this time. I'll drive. You drove last time. I'll drive this time, and I still want to hang out. Ubers aren't always available, dude.
He's really trying to sell this, folks.
Yeah.
He's really working.
What if you
hard.
got a DD? You could bring it to an AA meeting. Yes, you could. You could definitely bring it to an AA meeting.
Did they close the bridge? What's he doing in here?
Archer's with you. So what about, here's another idea I have. Another good one. While I open this beer up. This one is my most solid. So you're
I will
at
say
a
this.
share.
I will say this before you crack into this new one.
Okay.
I'm excited for the next dark because up until now I've been in the dark. These next few brews, I've at least heard good things about.
Mm-hmm. These are, from what I can find, like the most highly acclaimed non-alcoholic brews. People think highly of them. So
I am going to do
I'm
another
gonna better do a rinse too. That was slightly on the sweet malty side. More than slightly.
Thank you, Deer Park.
Definitely needed more. Refreshing Deer Park water. So
You're up, buddy.
the next beer that we're going to go to, we're actually going to have 3 by the same exact brewing company. This brewery, Athletic Brewing Company, only makes non-alcoholic beers. It is their goal. It's what they do. And we're going to open up the very first one, which is called Upside Dawn. Upside Dawn is called a golden. Not a golden ale, not a golden beer, not a golden lager, or a golden hoppy something. It's just called golden. It is a golden. So we'll see how that goes. It is 0.4% like before. This one comes in at a 3.3 on UnTappd. It is refreshing, clean, balanced, and light-bodied. The aromas subtle with floral and earthy notes. So here we go. Let's go with a nice pour. It's definitely a light golden. Oh, look at that. It looks nice. Looks good. Little light on head and lacing. I would say they could do better on that one. But let's give that one a try. Slight haze to it. Very, very slight haze.
I threw an aggressive pour on mine. I got about a quarter finger's worth of head.
Smells like the others to me.
Yeah.
Smells just like the Brooklyn.
It does.
Yeah. Whoa. Way crisper. That carbonation. Ooh. Carbonation is great.
I would say
Better than the others.
I bet it's very similar to that last beer we had, except for the carbonation.
Yeah. I feel like I'm drinking Coors Light.
Do you?
It's very carbonated, very light in flavor. There is a slight beer flavor there. Not maltiness. A crispy beer flavor. You getting it? Ah, you're such a whiny little bitch.
It's mad. What do you want, man? It's mad.
You're not gonna like anything just because you don't want to.
No, I mean
This is Coors Light. It really is. So you might as well just drink Coors Light.
I was drinking this before.
Yeah, you might as well just drink Coors Light. This one is, if you want Coors Light with no alcohol, it's this, in my opinion. But the carbonation, hands down better than everything else we've had so far.
So it feels like you're drinking a beer.
It does.
Finally,
It does feel like a beer. Very good, yeah. I'm not going to say mouthfeel. It's the carbonation that gives you that feeling that it's a beer.
experientially, is that a word? You know what I'm talking about?
That one's nice.
No, that's true. That's true.
Same ABV as Coors.
true.
Quite possibly the same ABV.
That's true.
0.4%. I if I could not have beer for the rest of my life, I could easily get used to this. He's such a jerk.
I don't think I could. It would be really bad, man. It'd be really, really bad.
All right, so we're going to take a slight beer break here
Okay.
because that's a lot of liquid right now.
It is, and I got stuff I want to talk about.
You do. You have to talk about stuff, and my hot dog's getting cold.
Well, I'm glad you brought the hot dog up because that's one of the things I wanted to talk about.
I'm going to move my glass, and I'm going to put my hot dog on the pour cam.
Do it.
We call it the wiener cam.
That's a different show, folks. So let me tell you what's going on there. Ladies and gentlemen, that there is a low expectations be-loved twist on the classic Seattle dog. Now, a true Seattle dog is A concoction cooked up for late night after the bar, coming home at Seattle, in the Strip, leaving the brewery, leaving the club. You are getting a hot dog slathered, the bun slathered in cream cheese and onions. So my twist is I make this delicious pot of gold called onion jam.
Mm-hmm.
So my version is covered in cream cheese and onion jam. And if you are thinking to yourself, I can't do that, you're wrong. Because if you don't like cream cheese, you may be out. But if you like cream cheese, this is a magical experience.
Rags, stop feeding the animal. Ooh, stop it.
Not real meat.
Do not feed him. Stop it.
Rags, we're going to talk.
Stop.
I can't wait to hear this. All beef hot dog. It's got to be an all beef hot dog. 1,000%.
Okay. Do you have a particular brand that you are partial to?
I do like Nathan's.
Okay.
And there is a company out of Lancaster that is escaping me. That actually is the one. That's the dog that you're eating right now. And when I grilled them earlier, it had a nice snap to the case. I don't know how it held up where you're at right now because it's been sitting there for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then ideally, man, I go to Aldi and I find these brioche buns. You're not getting one of those right now, but the brioche buns are amazing.
This bun looks really nice, though.
Yeah,
it's a nice potato roll.
Yeah,
split top.
Nice. Split top. Split top's
You
the way
gotta
to
go
go.
split top.
Cream cheese and the bacon jam, and lo and behold, Round Guys is just wonderful because I said to them, hey, when we have the block party, I have this idea. There's this thing called a Seattle, and I just went through the whole spiel I went with them. They're putting Seattle dogs on the menu. They're putting Seattle dogs on the menu. You can order one there. They are going to let us create low expectation flights, and I think there's going to be some kind of special called a low expectation snack pack where you get our flight and a dog.
That's cool.
It is cool.
I'm going to eat this hot dog now while you talk.
Okay, go ahead.
Eat a hot dog. A Seattle dog. It's delicious.
Yeah, the party's going to be great. We're kicking off at 2 o'clock. We're going to have tunes. We're going to have set up in our own area, kind of in the back. Go in, get some beer. There will be there's going to be a captain's table, Tom. Captain's table where the captains show up and their captains of industry bring bottles they would like to share with their friends.
Oh, goodness.
So there's going to be a captain's table. And it's going to be wonderful.
That's a quality hot dog.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's mixing really nicely. I like the pepper flakes you have in the onion jam.
You got to go sweet with the spice.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
And it's a little tangy because there's
Very
red
good.
wine vinegar in there too as well.
Yeah. When I first heard of this, I thought it was an absolutely stupid idea. Bad hot dog idea. It's really good hot dog idea. It's great.
Brew pubes. When you hear onion, that's not onion tasting. That's a totally different onion experience. Am I right? Yeah. There's no punchy onion, crunchy. No. It's more like a jam. It isn't a jam. It's an onion jam.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Oh, there we go. And the mix is on board.
Yeah. See, even in the mix likes it. He's very picky.
He is very picky. Yes, footlong for sure, Dave, for sure. That's the only way to go.
We could do Seattle footlongs. Yeah. That's cool.
That's the king.
That's dangerous.
Banky, it is red onions. Got to do a sweet onion, so it's red onions. Vidalia would work too, but I get the most bang for the buck out of the red onions.
Mm-hmm.
Red onions, sugar, red wine vinegar. Am I bringing it, Kristen? No, they are. I gave Round Guys my recipe, and they're actually going to make it and serve it there. I wish I had the jar. The jar is floating around somewhere in the studio. I'm hoping to bring it home. Sometimes those jars disappear, but yeah, it's delicious.
It's really good.
Maybe, Tom. Maybe I'll have a jar to give away to one lucky listener.
That would be cool. The spice that you have added to this from the last time I had it really makes it. It goes so good with the cream cheese. That's good.
Thanks, buddy.
I hope they do it the same way.
Yeah, so we're going to have a lot of fun at the block party. I can't wait till the 22nd. You know what I wanted to talk about next? Do we need to open another beer?
We can.
Okay. I didn't want to rush you. You good?
It's not like I have to pace myself.
Right. Thing about tonight, we can slam these 0%ers all night long.
Mm-hmm. Which takes me to... You'll get a chance to talk, sorry. I just want to go back to what we're doing. The number one main reason why I think I am actually going to lean more towards some non-alcoholic brews once in a while is when you're at a share and you don't want to stop with the beer, but you need a break. You just can't continue on from where you were. Any of these, crack one of these, pour a little bit in there, share it with somebody else. You're still having a delicious beer, but you're having no alcohol at all, so technically hydrating yourself?
I call that particular spot that you just described as, and I don't know if it's a commonplace term. I know Jack and I use it all the time, being stuck in the pocket at the share.
Oh, you want to ride that wave. Like once you just want to just ride it out and kind of stay up on top of that.
Have you ever been stuck in the pocket at the share?
I don't know. I'm not sure what that means, to be honest.
So you got to your right and you got to your left. Think of a pool table, corner pocket. You just have beers coming at you in both directions as they're getting popped and as they keep coming at you, and you like can't go fast enough.
You need that breather.
You can't escape without physically leaving the group. It's called being in the pocket. I hate being in the pocket.
Now, what if we find one that's tasty, that's really actually good?
Yes.
What if there were two of those floating around?
Well, I think you could fill your glass, and when someone's throwing something at you, you could be like, "Give me a minute. I got to finish this first."
Yeah, I think that is an absolute valid reason to enjoy beer like this. So we're going into the next one by Athletic Brewing. This one has a slightly higher UnTappd rating. It is called Run Wild. It is the ultimate sessionable IPA. Well, of course it's sessionable. It's 0.4%.
Thank you for doing that.
Stupid
so I didn't have
description,
to do it.
morons. It's brewed with a blend of 5 Northwest hops. It has an approachable bitterness to balance the specialty malt body. 3.41 on UnTappd.
It's a sessionable, non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah.
Shut
As sessionable as Coke is. I mean, like Coca-Cola.
Rags.
Yeah, rags. Lay off the snow, dude. All right, so here we go.
A sessionable, non-alcoholic beer. That's just stupid.
Stupid description. Run Wild, and it is just called IPA. So this is a Run Wild. My guess is the single IPA. Let's see how it cracks. Sounds like a beer. All right, I'm going to pour this beer right... Oh, look, don't be the dumpster fire. Here we go. So I'm going to pour this guy right here. Oh, look at that beautiful color. Look at that. Oh, the carbonation looks like it's going to be top-notch. Slight haziness. You've got a little bit there. Not too much on the lacing here, but a little slight haziness again. Here we go. This is You're such a dick.
Okay, I'm ready. No, Rich, we're not doing a bottle water tasting. All we drink here is Deer Park.
I'm getting the same smell that I got from the Brooklyn and
1,000% sweet malt.
Sweet malt. So here we go.
Sweet malt.
Let's see.
Funny enough, sweet malt was our friend Zach's nickname in high school.
No.
Oh no.
No,
yuck bucket.
No.
Yuckity yuck bucket. I don't like that at all.
Nope. That's a loser.
It's like
there's a bite to it.
A nasty bite.
Like in the middle of your tongue. Very strange.
Like
yeah, that's a loser.
It lulled me in thinking it was the same beer I had last time, but at the end it went roadkill.
And I just got this directly from the company. Packed on 4.7. So this is not old. There's no hop in there. No hop whatsoever.
I'm sorry. Why did I put the lid on that?
Yeah. So Run Wild is out. That is a loser.
And actually, I don't want that water either.
Nope. It's not as bad as O'Doul's, but
right.
It's not a winner.
Right.
That's not a winner.
It's not as bad as O'Doul's. I mean, that beer had a great personality.
Yeah, the ultimate. We should have known from the stupid ass description. The ultimate session IPA.
Well, why am I sniffing my empty glass? What am I doing? That was me pining for some type of good smell to emanate from my vessel tonight.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Don't like that one.
What have you done to me?
Didn't like that one. Sorry, folks. That's not a good one. Okay. So.
Hey, Tom, what's in the mix doing over there? Nothing? Just chilling out? Okay.
Okay. So the next one on the list.
Are we at the last one yet?
No, we have 2 to go. So I think we're going a little fast here. We should take a break before we go for the last 2 super high rated ones.
All right, what's on your mind?
You wanted to talk about a very cool topic.
Yeah, I did.
I think it's really fun.
And I was surprised at your response to this because I thought, like, I admit, I totally geek out on some things. And
so do I.
Like, people can't appreciate my level of geekiness about things.
Oh, yeah.
And one of them is, obviously beer. So much so that I actually, like my kids are like, are you watching beer on YouTube again?
Yeah,
Dad, why are you
sometimes.
watching Low Expectations? It's you. No. So, actually, a while ago, man, I feel like it was like 7 or 8 years ago, maybe? It might have been that long ago. Dogfish Head put out a series of maybe 2 seasons of a show called Brewmasters. And it was fabulous. He went through all the different specialty beers he brewed and took you on like a real journey on how it
bit of a history education. Great show.
He had this University of Pennsylvania professor on all the time who would explain like ancient beer history, and it was just really compelling, entertaining television, and I really enjoyed it.
Do you know why it was canceled?
I don't.
Fucking AB InBev. I said bad word.
You did.
Bleep that out.
Well, why did
AB InBev.
Why do they can't? How
threatened the Discovery Channel to remove all of their commercials and sponsorship if they didn't cancel Dogfish Head's TV show.
It's just another reason why I hate
Isn't that
AB
super
InBev.
sad?
Yeah, man.
That they extended their reach that hard, and Discovery obviously makes a lot of money. So from the advertising, so they had to cave and cancel the show.
Awesome brew pubes. That's exactly what I wanted. I totally forgot about the Brew Dog show. That show was a lot of fun.
I've never seen that one. Never seen the Brew
I'm
Dog
not
show.
a huge Brewdog fan per se.
Me neither.
But they're 2 guys that seem like they're making a lot of money, but they're having a lot of fun too.
Yeah, I've seen like bits of it, but I've never seen an actual show.
Pat, did they brew a beer with Victory in Pennsylvania on that show? They might have. Yeah, if you guys have watched different movies or shows that we don't mention, throw them in the comments, because Tom and I were talking about that. We're like, I bet we didn't get all these by any stretch of the imagination.
If you're watching this, you are somewhat like-minded like us, and if you have not seen on Netflix the show called Brew's Brothers, if you have not seen this show, it is the most ridiculous, sarcastic look at a brewery and the people who work there and the people who go to the brewery's fans. Everything about it is just gold. You absolutely have to watch this.
I may have to give it another shot. I watched the first episode and I found it annoying.
You gotta watch the rest.
All right,
have to watch
I'll try and go back.
Have you seen that one?
Oh, In the Mix likes it too. Well,
oh man.
Documentary. Probably at least a decade old. Called Beer Wars. And I think you would like this. Because it's all about how the craft pioneers started battling
I would really like it.
The big boys.
You listed it as something you wanted to watch, so I looked up the movie posters and I kind of looked up a preview of what it was, like a synopsis of it, and it is right up my alley. I think I would really, really enjoy this show.
You will.
It's a movie, right? Like a documentary.
It's a documentary movie, and if you're like, I'm not watching a documentary, it is a very entertaining documentary, especially around this topic, and especially like Tom talked about the dirty deed that Anheuser-Busch did to the Dogfish Head. They did all kinds of stuff like that, and this is an insider's view because it's a woman who hosted. I can't remember her name, and she came from Big Beer.
Oh, okay.
So it's really, really very interesting. It's called Beer Wars.
Now, if you want to go very small beer, and I mean like really small, to a tiny little house in Ambler, Pennsylvania, Forest in Maine. There was a documentary made about Forest in Maine. I believe it was 4 episodes. You could see it on Amazon Prime. I looked today, and it said it wasn't available to me, but it was called Not Your Father's Beer. And it's hard to find on the internet, but I watched it a year or two ago, and I really appreciated it. I thought it was a very well done documentary. Not Your Father's Beer. It was very good. And this, what you see here, is what I got from Amazon. I couldn't even find like a movie poster. I couldn't find it on IMDb. This is all I could find on it. And it was really great. I enjoyed it. And it was only like 4 episodes. So if you can find it, it's worth it. It's good.
Beerland on the Vice channel. Dave, was that the one hosted by the girl who went all around the country and they had like little mini competitions? I think I kind of remember that.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me know in the comments if I'm right, if I'm remembering that correctly. And Rich brought up the greatest beer movie ever was Strange Brew.
Strange Brew is on my list.
It's on his list.
I was going to break into beer movies, like not necessarily documentaries, but Strange Brew is totally up there. Beer Fest, oh my God. Strange Brew is just, if you have not seen Strange Brew, if you're too young to have seen Strange Brew, or if you haven't seen it in 20 years, watch it again.
It's the McKenzie brothers.
It's ridiculously funny. It's so great. But then you get into like a more modern version of that would be like Beer Fest. Beer Fest is a super fun, ridiculous film.
That is a movie to sit in the studio, on the couch, watching on the big screen, cracking some brews.
And pound a ton of brew. Like, you have to drink a bunch of beer. And it is
do stupid stuff.
It is ridiculous. It's so funny. The boot, everything is just, it's such a great film.
It's so over the top, it's hilarious.
It is. It's a good time. And I also have, I would be remiss if I didn't mention some of the older ones. A movie completely about beer that people forget is completely about beer, Smokey and the Bandit.
I thought it was about a car chase.
It's all about beer. They're trucking, that tractor trailer is filled with bootleg beer. And they have to go pick it up and get it all the way back to get paid for delivering that bootleg beer. It's all about bootlegging beer. The whole thing. And the stuff that truck goes through in that movie, there's no way one of those bottles survived. There's no way. But it's fun to watch. And it's all about beer.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And even one of the best beer movies.
He's going to tear up.
It's not even a beer movie. It's a movie with beer in it. Just like Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. It's a movie that takes place around Christmas.
I think we're going to need a bigger beer.
That's right. Jaws, folks. Jaws is a wonderful, wonderful movie containing beer. Jaws has the character Quint.
Yes.
Now, Quint, look at that. I left a little tiny plus on the movie poster there. That's totally my fault. Darn. Anyway, Quint is the grizzled New England fisherman who's been all around, and he does nothing but drink Narragansett lager in the entire time. Now, Narragansett lager has made a huge comeback. It is absolutely a delicious beer. It's really, really good. This is one of the original 1975 Narragansett cans. This is exactly what Quint crushes the whole time in the movie. And one of Narragansett's little things is crush it like Quint. And they want you to like take a picture or a video of you crushing your can like Quint.
Is this why In the Mix is wearing an eye patch tonight?
Yeah. In the mix is currently drinking Narragansett Lager. We always make sure to have plenty of Gansett here for him.
He makes us.
And
he's well worth it. He is well worth it.
If you didn't know, my dog's name is Gansett. And my son's name is Brody. They all go around Jaws. Mm-hmm. And Narragansett Lager. Cold, refreshing, and wonderful. Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Anyway.
I forgot to mention, we got a bunch of new members this week. So if any of you have tuned in for the first time, thank you, and we're sorry.
Oh, that's right. We have a bunch of new members. Yeah. So welcome if it's your first time. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, this is
a horrible first episode.
Yeah, it's not that good.
Next
week. It's all right.
Next week. Next week, he's allowed to have beer again. He's coming out. We're going on site. We're going on a field trip. And
it's going to be great.
Man, do they have a lot of beer at Well Crafted.
Yeah.
They have a large beer menu.
I showed you, I wore a special shirt for you today.
Oh, all the beer.
I love them all.
Except?
Even the non-alcoholic ones. I love them all. I love all beers. I love you, and I love you, and you're cool. Yeah.
I do have a favorite child.
So we're going to go into the last of the two. How about
whoa.
You ready? Oh, is
this the last one?
No, we have two. The last of the two. Okay. So this is our last athletic. It's called Free Wave. It is the mouth-watering IPA. It's loaded with Amarillo, Citra, and Mosaic. How can you go wrong, dude? 0.4%, rated 3.63 on UnTappd.
All right.
There she is. It is this beautiful can here. Free Wave Hazy IPA. Let's listen to her open.
Yes, Denby, we have the hugest box.
Oh, man, I forgot about that. Better drink this. All right, here we go. Get my fingers in the way tonight. This is supposed to be their hazy.
It is hazier slightly.
I'll tell you what, the head is good. The lacing is quality. It is definitely a hazier product. I think we may, just from looks, from carbonation looks, I think this could be a winner. I think we could be good here.
Kind of smells like the other ones.
Yeah, but
no, it kind of smells like the other
there's a slight pepperiness in there too. All right, here we go, folks. 3.63 on UnTappd.
Hey, I don't hate it.
Yeah, that's actually not terrible. That could fool me. That if I so far that's my favorite.
You know what? It could fool me. I'd be like, man, that's not a good beer. But I would think it's a beer.
This is an okay IPA. Is what it is. It's an okay IPA. Okay at best. Like it's okay.
It tastes like beer.
Yes, it does.
Not like those Moldavian wheat pops we had earlier.
It has the feeling of beer. You've got that carbonation, the bubbliness. I wish it had more a stronger beer aroma.
I can't.
It's almost nothing.
I can't smell anything. So.
I get a tiny little bit of like residual hop, like a little dry hop smell. But this is actually this is not bad.
I don't hate it.
No.
It's not going in the yuck bucket. I'll finish it.
Okay. So the one that we actually liked most so far, Athletic Brewing Company Free Wave Hazy IPA. Not bad at all. It was packed on blah, 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 2021. I hate it when the dates are smeared.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Tom had trouble reading that. Just remember that later on in the show. Tom had trouble reading that. Just remember that later on in the show.
Okay.
Okay.
Speaking of, at the Round Guys block party, we are going to have our extra glasses for sale.
Oh, yeah. We're bringing what, the last 20
We're bringing the last of those glasses, and there will be a few of the super... I think there's only like 8 left of the Yukon Cornelius glass. That's going to come too.
And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to up the ante. If you buy one of the glasses at the block party, I'm going to throw in one of the new stickers as a freebie.
Bazinga.
Bazinga.
Did you show anyone the new stickers? I wonder if they looked behind us and saw the new sticker.
I don't know.
It's a pretty good kick-ass sticker.
I don't know.
Okay, I enjoyed that. I would definitely drink that again.
I think enjoy is a strong word. I didn't hate it. It was palatable.
Okay. I'll take it.
Are we done?
All right. No! There's one more! One more.
This is like that movie, The Never-Ending Story.
Would you
It
like
never
to
ends.
would you like to start the game and then pour the beer partway through? Or do you want to pour the beer and then start the game?
Let's just get it over with, dude.
Get what over with?
The beer. Let's just
beer.
get it over with.
The highest rated of them all. It is called Just the Haze. It contains 0.5% alcohol, a 3.71 on UnTappd. It is by Samuel Adams. Just the Haze.
Turd shall rule
A
them
hazy,
all.
juicy, non-alcoholic IPA. This was 2 years in the making. If you go to their website, oh, nice little crisp crack. If you go to their website, there's a very cool video that the brewer did about what hard work it was to figure out a beer that didn't suck, that was non-alcoholic.
Was
So
it
here we
Jim
go.
talking?
No, he's not the brewer.
I know. He always pretends like he
He's
is.
just the face. No, it was a young dude. He was fun to... Oh, look at this nice haze. Okay. All right, let's analyze. Look at that. Oh, beautiful lacing we got going on there. Look at that. Even in my dirty cup after so many beers. Nice color. Very nice haze color. All right. This has potential.
I've aggressively poured all these, and look at that. Look at that head.
It smells almost like beer. Beer with a slight candy finish? Slight Jolly Rancher finish?
My honker's all messed up. I'm having a tough time smelling it.
Oh, allergies are bad right now. All right, here we go. Okay, take another sip.
Dude, I like 85-90% of this beer.
That beer is definitely, it deserves that higher rating.
But at the end, the finish, it tastes like almost like a piece of Big Red, that gum at the
There's
end.
something funny at the end. There's like a candy finish.
What? I like the
Tell you what,
85% of that is all right.
that is definitely the winner.
Yeah, it's the winner for the night.
That is, I could put that out on a table and people would drink that thinking that it contained alcohol. Now, also, the very first beer we did, that Hoppy Refresher, I wouldn't call it a beer.
No.
That is a delicious hoppy drink, which would quench your thirst for a beer. So I like the very first one of the night, the Lagunitas Hoppy Refresher, and then the Sam Adams Just the Haze is surprisingly good.
It's bookends.
Yeah,
The two on the end were the winners. But I think I like the Lagunitas the best.
Yeah, it's special. There's something different about it. It's really good. This is great. The Lagunitas isn't trying to be a beer. It's something else. Look at that. Finish the whole glass.
But that's weird. Look at the head just sitting there in the bottom.
Yeah, it's weird. That is weird. Yeah.
What's up with that?
Look at that.
Hello, you were
Show
supposed to
them,
be
not me.
You were supposed to be in my belly. All the head.
The head's just hanging down at the
Yeah,
bottom.
it just went bloop.
Well, good rags going to town. Just the Haze is 98 calories, 22 grams of carbs, little protein, and he's comparing that to the Hoppy Refresher, which is 0 everything.
Right.
So if you're looking to cut the calories big time, that Hoppy Refresher was hoppy and refreshing.
Did you break it to Rags that you're bringing his glass to the block party, and if he doesn't show up, you're giving it away to somebody else?
I did tell him that he needs to get his butt on the train and get down there.
Okay. Fair point. I'm going to give this a wash because I'm done with these, right? We're done?
You're done with them. I'm going to continue drinking that Sam Adams. That is fantastic. I already finished the Hoppy Refresher.
I may go back to my pre-show beer. Oh, look. We've almost killed it.
Oh, the Deer Park
The
is
Deer
almost
Park
gone.
is almost gone.
It's time.
I think it's time for the game.
It's time.
Right?
Oh, that's good. I like that.
Yeah, it's good.
Ready?
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is.
So you want to be a Cicerone?
We good?
Yeah, we're good. When he puts his hand down, it's good.
All right, so it is that special time of night where we test Tom's non-alcoholic beer knowledge. No, that's not true. There is no non-alcoholic part of the Cicerone test. Gosh darn it. All right, so if you've been watching the past couple weeks, please feel free to play along at home. This is where we test Tom's beer knowledge. A Cicerone is a certified beer expert. Much like a sommelier is a wine expert, there exists the same level of certification in the beer world, and there is different levels of Cicerone certification. Master Cicerone being the top. We are starting with the bottom because we are low expectations, and this is the Cicerone taster certification.
Isn't that where you start? You have to start at the bottom.
You do. You have to pass that, work your way up. So without further ado, here we go. First question. Tom, what should a retailer do when they discover that they have beer in inventory that is beyond its best by date? Kind of like some of the ones we had tonight, I feel like.
Get to it with a baseball bat. Take it out.
Put it on sale. Move it out quickly.
Yeah, do it.
Rotate that inventory so that there's fresher beer for sale. Remove it from the inventory. Or just blend it with fresh beer and put it back on draft.
Oh my God! If it's not C, I'm never going to a beer distributor again.
Final answer?
Oh yeah.
You are correct,
Oh
sir.
my gosh.
1 for 1.
Oof.
Remove that from the inventory. Come on, people. But they don't.
No, they don't.
I mean, if
they don't.
a couple shows back, I made a rookie mistake.
That's it.
I got excited.
It
I didn't
happens.
check the date, and I got burned. Okay,
What a
question number
shame.
2. Why shouldn't you dunk the faucet in the glass of beer when you're pouring it? Why shouldn't you do that?
Good question.
Uh-oh. You're not getting enough head on the beer. It kills the head. You may accidentally pour some beer over the side of the glass and create waste, Tom.
Don't want to waste beer.
It's lazy and looks bad to the customer, Tom. Don't you be a lazy bartender.
Sure does.
Or there will be cross-contamination. It creates a breeding ground for bacteria.
D, baby!
Yeah, it's gross, man. It's gross stuff. You don't dip the tip.
Keep those lines clean. Keep those taps clean. And
If I told you
wash your tip frequently.
If I told you once in the mix, I've told you 100 times, do not dip the tip.
You do. You say that a lot.
All right. What's one way to check if a glass of beer is clean? When it's full. I'm going to go slow this time so the kids at home, because I think the kids at home, if they're on Facebook, they encounter this a lot. You with me?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. DGM.
Check for buttery and vinegary off flavors in the beer. Check to see if salt will stick. What? That's just stupid. I'm not even going to read the rest of that question. Tom, I'm not sure if this glass is clean. Could you pass me the salt shaker?
Get the salt. Check it. No, it's clean.
But these snails aren't coming anywhere near us.
Stupid. That's like a gimme.
Check to see if water will sheet evenly off the inside of the glass, or check for the formation of tiny bubbles along the inside of the glass. As Don Ho would say, tiny bubbles.
So, I don't want to misread the question. It says, what is one way to check if a glass is...
A glass of beer is
beer is
clean when it's
Okay,
full.
so if you see the tiny bubbles forming inside the glass, That is a bad thing. That is a dirty glass. So I'm going with D because if you see those, it doesn't say whether you see them or not. You're just checking for them. If those bubbles are there, you're DGM.
Correct. Explain to the kids at home what DGM is.
DGM is the dirty glass mafia. If you post a picture of a beer you're drinking in a dirty glass, people will tag you DGM.
And I thoroughly enjoy the butthurt that takes place upon said calling out.
Oh, it still tastes good. It doesn't taste like dirt.
Well, whatever. Shut up. You have a dirty glass. Learn to
Oh, is
clean
this all
glasses.
you had the time to do is to come on Facebook and yeah. You're acting a fool. Clean your glass.
I have a beautiful glass over there. If I knew this question was coming up, which I don't, it's got Billy Mays on it, and it was made with Billy Mays' family's blessing, and the money went to charity, to like a Billy Mays charity, and it says "Clean your glass like Billy's watching." It's got Billy Mays on it and soap bubbles.
Sweet. So don't be part of the DGM is what we learned tonight.
Dirty glass mafia, very bad.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. At what BAC level is a person too intoxicated to drive? Pretty much in the U.S. and most other countries. Man, I think that's 8.0. Or 0.80. These are really small.
0.8?
0.08. 0.008. 8.0.
So in Pennsylvania, it's 0.08, so that would be B. All the rest are ridiculous.
What would happen if you were 8.0?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah. 0.08.
Bad things.
Bad things would happen.
8.0. Oh my
Like
god.
modified at that point.
Yeah, Jesus, isn't that like that's stronger than embalming fluid?
All right, here we go. Last one. One of the most common causes of beer that is overly foamy at the tap. Tom.
I think we've done this before.
Did we?
Mm-hmm. No? Okay.
It's too warm.
Yep.
You got a dunkable bartender. He's dunking the tap in the beer.
Oh.
The beer's too cold. I feel like you're Goldilocks at this
Or
point.
line pressure.
The bartender's pulling the tap all the way open.
You're supposed to pull the tap all the way open.
I don't know.
Alright,
You tell me.
One of the most common causes of beer that is overly foamy at the tap. I'm gonna. The only thing I can. This is a tough one. I really don't know. I'm gonna guess with A. I don't know the answer to this one.
Yeah, people are commenting that this was asked before, and it was a different question
Yeah.
because
So it
one
was
of these
different.
stupid answers was the lines were too clean, right?
Yeah.
That's
So
a
it was a
different
different question.
This one is
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that was the only one that even made any sense.
And this kind of goes along with the previous question in that, how long does that keg have to be in the cooler
Yes.
prior to tapping
Yeah.
it?
A warm keg to make it completely cold.
Yep, correct. All right, so that's all I got tonight. You did a good job, buddy.
Oh my god! Can I get more
I
right?
think you got them all right.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So you want to be a Cicerone?
There's not a song playing.
Oh,
anymore.
we got nothing
Yay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have clocked in over an hour.
We are over an hour. 7 beers.
He made me spend an hour drinking non-alcoholic beer.
7 beverages, I'll say.
We want to thank you. It's Thursday night. We want to thank you for coming out again. He's showing you his favorite. I'd say that was probably my favorite too. What are you doing? What are you doing? Your other favorite? I would probably drink the Lagunitas again. I wouldn't drink any of the others again. So, wrap things up.
Come on, see us.
Thank you for coming out. We would love to see you next Thursday. If not next Thursday, we would love to see you the 22nd. If we can't see you the 22nd at Round Guys, we would love to see you Friday night, June 4th at Levante Stables. 3 different ways to get together with us and party. Look, things are opening back up again. It's okay to go out. It's okay to have fun. Round Guys and Stables are both outside venues, so you can come outside, no problemo, mi amigo. Right?
Come support your local beer places. And if you're not local, come pretend you're local and support them.
And Wow, it sounds really pretentious, but if you could come out and support us too, that'd be fantastic. Because we want to keep reaching out to other breweries, and if we can convey the experience, like, yeah, we've got people that like to party, and we want to bring them to you. Better fun stuff, more fun stuff will happen, right? Mm-hmm. So come on out, and finally, our last thing we'd love for you to do is to hit that like button, maybe subscribe, like and subscribe. Thanks, buddies.
All we need is 100 on YouTube.
Yeah, we're stuck.
Give me 100 on YouTube,
We're stuck.
please.
And if you have a friend, just one friend, invite them into the group.
Don't forget your sock accounts.
Thanks, guys. Till next time, live and in person at Well Crafted Brewing in Lansdale. We'll see you next Thursday.
See ya.
Take care.
Thank you.